Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and I have a really cool looking lock here. This is a Gunnebo lock, a 31C43. Just get the reflections right there. And if you don't know who Gunnebo are, they say they offer entrance control, safe storage, cache management, and integrated security solutions, and they're based from Gothenburg in Sweden. So this is a pretty cool lock. I don't know what it'd be used on, a cache box, a safe. I'm not entirely sure, but look at that key. So it's triple bitted on 3 axes. You can see in there that you have on the left, the right, and the top, and this lovely kind of U shape or sideways E shape, I don't know what you want to call it, keyway. And it just works so beautifully and smoothly. This was kindly lent to me by my friend John. Now, one thing before I start, I've actually taken the circlip off the back and tried to look at the core once I picked it, and I found out that the whole thing seems to be pinned in. So yeah, we're not going to be gutting this today, I'm afraid. But nevertheless, it's very cool. So you've got 6 pins at the top. You got 5 pins here and 5 pins there. So it's a 16 pin lock. Very cool. How are we going to pick it then? Since in a normal cross lock, you'd be able to pick sideways like this to get to the pins. The pins are sideways, but the warding is such in the keyway that you're looking at trying to pick upwards. Well, actually, because these pins are slightly rounded, you can, and I think I'm going to show you there, get in there and pick. So try and get my fingers out of the way. Pick the pins upwards, even though they're sideways. So what you're doing is you're pushing against the camber on the pins itself. Let's get my hand behind it. And you are just, again, basically just picking upwards and maybe just slightly in at the same time. You don't need to be picking at 90 degrees. Anyway, let's throw this in a vise, have a go at picking it, and see where we get to. So here we are in the vise, and here is that key. Let's remind ourselves of it. So you can see the bitting is pretty good actually on the right hand side and the middle and the left. I mean, the middle in particular has got some real highs and lows, so pretty cool. Does it work in the vise? Yeah, it works just the same in the vise. And tensioning then, well, I'm going to tension with a pry bar, but not in the middle as you might expect, because I can't get the pick down the center. I'm using a medium gem, so I don't want to get a nice reach, but I can't get past the tension tool if I put it in the middle, so I'm going to do it to the side. Then what I can do is I can rotate around like that, so under and around. So let's just do that. Starting on the left hand side. Nothing on 5. Oh, lovely click on 3 there. Back through. Nope, seems good. In the middle, pin 1. Real nice click off pin 1. Nothing going on else on there. Let's try the other side. On the right, oh, little click off 3. And oh, 1 and 2. Anything in the middle now? Nothing on 4. 3, 2 or 1. 5. Sorry, 6. Sorry, 6. 5. And we've got an open. Look at that. Lovely. So interestingly, it's sort of bound on the left, then 1 in the middle, then over to the right, and then back to the middle again, I think. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So it might not be the most difficult lock to pick, but it's certainly a fun one. I couldn't feel anything on the inside which was anything other than standard pins, unfortunately. There was no counter rotation that I could feel. So what we're looking here is we're looking at that security by having obscurity and obscure keyway plus 16 pins. It's unusual, but it's not hard. Now I'm not going to rotate this round any further than it is, because even though you've got 6 chambers here and 6 chambers in the middle and only 5 on each side, I don't know if they've drilled an extra chamber for any reason on either side. If that was the case and I over rotated it, the driver pin from chamber 6 could drop into that empty chamber, if there is such a chamber, in on the left hand side, for example, and that would completely destroy the lock. So I really wouldn't want to do that to a lock I don't own, and I'm only saying that because I actually destroyed a beautiful Kiso 10 Omega recently by doing something as silly as that. So there you go. I can rotate it quite far, but obviously I don't want to rotate it too much further than I currently am, so I'm just going to lock that safely back up. If you wanted to actually quickly open it all the way around, just use a plug spinner, which the centre of this lock would be more than adequate to take a plug spinner, and that would open it all the way around. But for the purposes of picking, as you saw, it wasn't actually that hard. But what I don't want to do is risk making this lock break, because it isn't mine. Anyway, hope you found that interesting. I really like this lock. I would actually recommend getting one of these if you had the chance. I'm certainly going to be looking out for one now, because I think it's an excellent lock for any lockpicker in their collection. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.